everybody. I'm the official scientist of the no-handed bandit. And he is here today, this month. He's going to tell you how he eats. Initially, as he began his, journey along this line of having no hands, the OTs, some of them, or occupational therapists as they called them, they recommended he use blender. And as the official scientist, I am ready to conduct the experiment of how it would taste in the blender. But before we begin, I would like to say thank you to Kelly Miner for suggesting this video, asking the question, and Jimmy Carey, he's the sponsor. All the food came from Jimmy Carey, as well as the hot NHB, No-Handed Bandit, or New Horizons Band, whichever you like, So, here you have a blender, And sometimes we throw in the food that you need. The special, in fact, sometimes it's good to look at the recipes for magic. So we throw the eyeballs and the tail of the newt and the frog and the stomach of and the bread. Of course, the bread is the secret ingredient, along with the special Tetra Pak, coconut water that was gathered from the Pacific when Japan had the nuclear strike or nuclear reactor problems. And you pour that in, and it makes probably the whole entire content inside the blender. And don't worry, No-Handed Bandit will be here to show you how to eat without using a blender, but just for those that are wondering, when the OT says to blend it, this is what it will look like, okay? For safety purposes, I must put on the safety glasses, okay? Perhaps keep my prescription glasses on. No, perhaps not. And as you can see, the lenses are very clean on this. Very clean, like double wipe. And there you go. Very safe, very safe. Nothing can hit the eyes, just in case. Now, simple as this. No grabbing fork, no grabbing spoon, no grabbing knife. Just push the button. Liquefy button. Make a delicious shake. It's a delicious. Oh yes. I like to go to the Jamba Juice and make a shaker like this. Oh yes, it smells good. It smells so good. I like to drink this toast to all the No-Handed Bandit fans from the scientist. We must not waste 1 ounce of this delicious shake deliciousness. Oh yes. Very delicious and so nutritious. And there you have it. It's delicious. So yum. Okay, if you don't like this, you want a No-Handed Bandit. He will show you how to eat with a fork and spoon. A fork and a knife. But taste the alternative. This shake is delicious. Thank you. If you don't like that blender taste, might want to learn how to eat with a fork and a knife.
First I'm going to teach you with a fork. You want your thumb angled, let's say that's about 30 degrees from this line, and then you're going to hit this lever and bend your wrist on something. You can do it on the table, you can do it on your leg, whatever. you pick up your fork right in the flat part is going to go in between the hooks. There you go. And then you hit this lever here, and you can pull it up by extending out your arms. So, I want to eat these fries. Here we go. Bread. And then you'll have a lot of accidents of things falling down, but you'll get better at it. So say you have food that's kind of finger food, there's corn. I can eat it using the stick, but I want the most surface area on the stick as I can get, so I'll put that stick right there. That way you have a lot of surface area on it. You can roll it. And eat the other side. There was a time where I was afraid to use my hands on my food, but I think I've gotten past that. So sometimes you can just grab parts that you've already eaten. And using a napkin. Next, we're going to talk about using a fork and a knife. Your left hand you want straight. Release it to straight. And just like on the razors, when you push down on that knife, it's going to pull the handle down. So you need something to stop it from going down. So what I do is I grab down here, make sure that the heel of the knife is hitting this rubber band. Always grab the knife first, otherwise you're going to have to put the knife down to grab the fork, because it's kind of a two-hook operation. And then the fork you just grab like you normally would. And what I like to do is cut up my steak into pieces, because that way I'm all done doing the cutting before I have to, and I don't have to pick up the knife more than once. So I'm going to cut through this steak here. You might have a problem with your plate moving around a little bit, and they have a thing that you can put on the table to make it so it doesn't slip around. You can see my hook is sliding down the fork, so I can reposition it by slamming it into the steak and then grabbing it. Sometimes this fork will be slipping down, and I can put it in here like this, where the heel is sticking into the hole in my hook, and then it can't slip down anymore. Over here, food flying all over the place. Depending on how big your mouth or how big of chunks you want, you cut it down to smaller size. Now you can put down your knife, and you don't have to pick it up again because it's here. And if you had a spoon, you would eat the same way with your spoon as I am doing with this fork. Just get that lever, push out in your socket, and it brings the piece of food up. That's it. If you have any more questions, post in the comments. And yeah, I love steak. Have a good night.